Hello and welcome to the first ever installment of Common Mistakes in English Conversation. I decided to kick off this series with a mistake I get a lot from my students, especially those who are still at the beginning, which I like to call the extra verb. Well, the extra verb, as its name implies, is when students add an extra verb in a sentence where it shouldn't be added. Let me give you some examples. It's make me feel good. This one is pretty common. And of course, this is not the way you should be saying this. Why is that? Let's see. Let's write this sentence again, word by word. It is make me feel good. Now, what can you see here? Look here. What can you see? How many verbs? We have is and we have make. So we have two verbs, two main verbs. What tense is this? Present simple. Yes, and how many verbs do we have again? Two verbs, two main verbs. And what is the meaning we want to convey? Make. So does this work? Absolutely not. So how do we make it right? First, let's remove the extra verb, which is. It make me feel good. Looks better, right? Only that we have one thing to do, one more thing. It is a pronoun, right? He, she, and it. When we have these pronouns in our sentence, we have to add an S to the end of the verb. So we need to remove this and rewrite it again like this. It makes me feel good. Let's say it together now. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good. Now you say it. There you have it. Great. Let's take another example now. Remove this, and that sounds great. No, actually it doesn't. It doesn't sound great at all. Why again? Let's do this again. Let's repeat the same process. That is sound great. How many verbs do we have here? We have is and we have sound. Now we have this present simple sentence with two main verbs. Again, this is way off base, mate. Now, how do we make this correct? We remove the extra verb. We look at this. The subject is that, which implies that there is one thing. So we need to add an S to the end of the verb. So we remove this and rewrite it again. That sounds great. Let's say it together now. That sounds great. That sounds great. That sounds great. Now you say it. Great. That's more like it. All right, let's take one more example here. One last example. We are play football. Well, can you guess this one yourself? I'll give you 3 seconds. Ready? Go. Yeah, time's up. Have you guessed it correctly? Let's check together. We are play football. How many verbs do we have? Yes, we have these two. Are and play. Which one is the extra verb? Are is the extra verb. We remove it. Now let's look at the subject. We, does it mean one thing or many? Of course it means many. So do we add an S to the end of the verb? Play? Do we make it plays? Of course not. Nothing changes with the verb. So we play football. We play football. We play football. You say it. Great. Give me a high five, man. Now, just for you to keep up the good work, I have these 4 examples for you here. Just tell me whether they are right or wrong. And if any of them is wrong, just tell me what is the correct form. And there you have it, guys. Thank you. And I hope this has been helpful for you. Hey, if you found this video helpful and would like to see more of this content, be sure to react, comment, and share it to as many people as you can to help us grow. It really helps, fellas. Until I see you again, have a good one.